Okay, guys, consider this your review for your test Monday. So I'm going to have your study guide pulled up here and show y'all what I need y'all to do. So number one, what is imperialism? Imperialism right here you see is the seizure of a country or territory by a stronger country. That is what will be on your test. Number two, go down. Who is David Livingstone? He is a missionary from Scotland who traveled with a group of Africans deep in Central Africa to promote Christianity. That is what I expect y'all to have for number two. Number three, who is Henry Stanley? He's an American newspaper man hired to find David Livingstone. Then number four, number three, I'm part of number two. What did he do to the Native Africans? That is, you will find right here that he brutally exploited Africans by forcing them to collect rubber. I'm going to ask you on the test if he was good to the Native Africans. So going on to number five, name two motives for European colonization of Africa. That is right here. You will see it is the Industrial Revolution and strong national pride. So that is Industrial Revolution and strong national pride. Going on to number six, I want you to have three factors for European conquest of Africa. That is right here is the technology superiority. That's going to be one of them, technology superiority. Number two is the invention of the steam engine right here. And number three is the factors within is the malaria vaccine. So that is the technology superiority, that is the invention of the steam engine, and that is the malaria vaccine. That is the answer for number six. Number seven, what was the Berlin Conference? The Berlin Conference, that answer is right here. 14 European nations met to decide how to divide Africa. What happened there? I just told y'all what happened there. What happened there? I'm going to ask you on this test, true or false. Was the native Africans allowed to be there? The answer is no. That would be false. So then, who was the Zulu? What I ask you on the test is, I ask you, who were the Zulu? They are a Native African group who fought the British. Then I ask you, who was the leader of the Zulu? His answer is right here, Shakaya. So then, who are the Boyers? Pretty simple. If you have the book, the Boyers are Dutch settlers in Africa, right there. I want you to look at the map and tell me the three biggest countries that dominated Africa. And those, you look on the map, that is France, that is England, and that is Belgium. So I will ask you which one is not one of the biggest countries, but the three biggest are France, Belgium, and England. I'm sorry, I said Africa, England. So then I ask, who was the Boer War between? The Boer War was between the British and the Boers, and that is on your test. Please know it's between the British and the Boers. So, what was the motive of the Boer War? That is pretty simple, and this is on the test. The Boers tried to keep the outsiders from gaining political rights. That is what I will ask you on your test. I ask you, what was the French policy for imperialism? Let me go out of here. Where was it? The French policy for imperialism is this: assimilation. And that is also the next question. That policy was based on the time the local where they would adopt French culture and become like the French. Then, so I just answered these two. What was two main reasons the Ottomans lost power? Let's go. We're going to go right here. The two reasons they lost power. Number one, was geopolitics. And number 2, it talks about right in here, it was a weakened military. So geopolitics and a weakened military is the reasons the Ottomans lost power. What is geopolitics? That's very simple. It's an interest in taking land for its strategic location or products. Number 18, what 2 reasons worldwide were countries attracted to the Ottoman Empire? That is simple. That is, I'm going to go look. They wanted to control access to the Mediterranean Atlantic Sea. That is one answer. And the discovery of oil. That would be the reasons they were attracted to the Ottoman Empire. Now, we get into the Crimea War. Who was the Crimea War between? It was between Russia, the Ottoman versus, it was Russia versus the Ottomans versus Britain and France. So Russia versus the Ottomans in Britain and France. What was the motive for the Crimea War? The motive of the Crimea War was to give Russia a warm weather port. That is on your test. What was the result of the Crimea War is simple. Ottomans, where was it? The Ottomans lost lands. So the Ottomans lost lands. That is the answer. So then go into what was the Great Games. What was the Great Game? Where's the Great Game? It says right here. It is a struggle. This is what's on your test. The Great Games. The war was waged over India, one of Britain's most profitable colonies, between Russia. So it was a war waged between Great Britain and Russia over England's most profitable colonies. So then I ask you, who was Muhammad Ali? Muhammad Ali, y'all see right here, is who the Ottomans sent to Egypt, but he broke away and he actually took over Egypt. That will be on your test. He is the person the Ottomans sent to Egypt and took over Egypt. That will be on your test. Where am I? What is an example of modernizing Egypt? That is the building construction of the Suez Canal. That is the example of modernizing Egypt. What country built the Suez Canal? That can get a little bit confusing. So I wanted to show y'all right here who built this. It was France. And where you will find that, it was built mainly with French money. So the answer with that is France. Who are the sepoys? The sepoys, let me go to this one. The sepoys, y'all see right here, were Indian soldiers, and that is on your test, so please know that. Sepoys are Indian soldiers. What colony was most valuable to Great Britain? That is quite simply the easiest. It was India. India became increasingly valued to the British. That was India. What new technology made India valuable to the railroad? That is simple as well. That is the railroad. That is the new technology that made them valuable, the railroad. So let me clear this out. So going on, what were items that were traded for England that came from India? You see right here, I ask you which one is not on the test, but please know tea, indigo, coffee, cotton, and jute. I have no idea what jute is. All right, what are some items that were traded for England that were traded? I just told y'all that. Name 2 ways India benefited from British imperialism. You will actually find that right here where they talk about, where was it? The railroads enabled India to develop a modern economy. It also had modern sanitation and public health improved, and schools and colleges were founded. Those are 2 ways that India benefited from British imperialism. 31, how did the British soldiers treat native Indians? I looked right here where there's not social class, and you see the British soldier and the Indian, so very poorly. You could put very poorly for that answer. So what is Sepoy Mutiny? Sepoy Mutiny is the uprising between Indians and British soldiers. That is on the test. It is the uprising between British and Indian soldiers. Name 2 reasons for the Sepoy Mutiny. Trying to find that here. I put it's up here, but I mainly put was the bad treatment, and this is what's on the test: the horrible treatment by British soldiers, and um, British imperialism. So that would be answer for that. And then what is Raj? Raj is easily it is the term referred to British rule over India from 1750 until 1947. So this is the video where I want y'all to definitely um, do this study guide. Use this video to do your study guide. We will not have time to work on it Monday in class. I hope this video helps y'all get it done. Good luck.